My name is Chikezie Chedo. I'm an entrepreneur who is well invested in education, in publishing, and in media. And it's a privilege to be a guest at this facility at Bishop Uzodike School in Nnewi, a project, a robotic and artificial intelligence project driven by His Lordship Revd Ndubuisi Obi. The bishop is actually very passionate about innovation, about changes, about driving education to the next level for the younger generation. And I'm actually very much overwhelmed in what happened here today in this facility. So it's also a privilege to be with Uchenna Onwuamaegbu, who is actually somebody I know who over the years have been so passionate about making impact amongst the young people through robotics, through innovation, through the STEM education and all that. And it's actually overwhelming looking at what we have here today. And I was part of the journey when they started, and when the venerable who was here, who was then the secretary in charge of education in Nnewi diocese. And it was actually like it's a dream come true. It's just like a joke, and nobody envisioned that today we'll have this. And it shows commitment, it shows passion, it shows that once we are committed to anything, we can really make impact and change the society. So I'm so overwhelmed. And Uche, I mean, this is like a dream for you. Yeah. How do you feel? How? Tell us about your journey.
So today I'm really overwhelmed. I'm so happy. I couldn't sleep last night just waiting for today. This journey, thank God you've been there. You actually made today possible. My journey through tech and education is just passionately trying to give children a chance I never got. I wanted them to experience new technology. I wanted them to experience what I know about technology. But for you to achieve that, you have stakeholders. You need to work with stakeholders, the government, the school owners, people like Bishop, the policymakers, school heads, teachers. So there is a lot of people in between my passion, the dream, and actualizing it. So why today is special is because I remember in 2014 when I started, I went to almost all the schools, let's say 60% of the schools in Anambra, and some big dioceses in Anambra, both different churches. But I didn't get any positive feedback. But I know what I wanted. I know what is happening. I came earlier because actually 10 years prior to that, now the government is talking about putting coding and robotics in their curriculum. But I started 10 years ago, 8 to 10 years ago. So standing here today, working with the bishop to make this lab a reality is very overwhelming for me. So the journey has not been easy, but I remember when you told me that I need to meet Bishop Ndubuisi Obi, and you told me that you are 150% sure that once I meet him, he's going to buy into that. But I didn't believe you. I didn't believe you because how can you say that? How can someone who doesn't, how can everybody say no and he says yes, that it's going to, it's just not believable. And to be honest, from the day I met him till now, he proved that what he said about him was true. And I still want to know why you believe that about him. So this journey didn't start today. We've been here for 3 years working with different schools. But what we want is a sustainable program that the children and the students will be able to do for a long time and be able to achieve their desires and dream about AI, robotics, and the career, whichever career that they choose tomorrow.
Oh, this is wonderful. Venerable, let me come to you because you actually demand this thing came to the table. Yes, during your time. And what actually made you to believe Uche's speech? You know, because the whole idea of robotics is like everybody goes into one ear and it leaves through the other. But you were committed. You believed in this. what actually inspired you to make you to commit yourself to make this a reality?
Actually, my appointment as education secretary was a challenge. The bishop just called me and said, I believe you can do it in education. And I've been in the education corridor for a long time, having come from my father was a corporate. So when Uche came and was talking about robotics and coding, I know what a robot is. But the coding part of it, I don't even know. It's not explaining to me. It's just how to use computer to work this thing. So at the end of the day, it's like she taught me and Bishop what she wants to do. But I'm the man in the field. So when the journey started, I was there at the time in the beginning when they started doing the whole thing. And I saw how excited our children were. You know, my own side of the whole thing is I saw my children. They were happy, they were excited, they were interested. So when the adults were not interested and they were discouraging us, every time, even in my frustration, I would see Church will come and tell me, see what these people are saying. And I am not looking at future from the perspective of Moya and Biakolo like that. And somebody that just came to see how she was going to make more. I saw the passion she was using even to speak on this issue, that she was to part on this, no, if you matter, you know. And I read psychology. I know when somebody is genuine.
Yeah.
I know when somebody is sincere. So, but when I come to my colleagues, other people, and they say, "Nah, happen there, no, you know." But the children, the Uche, and then my bishop's passion. I saw it. I did not see it from the perspective of what we are saying, but I saw it from what my bishop wants to, what Uche will want to do, and then what the children, we who are also the particular people who are interested in, not me. I'm not there to study. Those are the people that were talking, my colleagues that were saying, like, yeah, this thing is not important, so this, that. But it's just that I just wasting the time of our children. They were not the people that will benefit from that. They've gone, their stage is gone for that. Like, let me give you an example. My son knows a lot about this phone, more than myself. Not because he's more intelligent than me, not. But this is their level. Their brain is like their brain was programmed for this. So when the children were enjoying robotics and the elders were fighting against this, I know it is not 2,000 naira alone that is their problem, you know, but I saw ignorance. You know, I saw a situation where somebody is using his old bad brain to destroy what a person is trying to do. At the point, people came to compete with that. After I saw what they did, their old version of the game, the so-called robotics, some people came for this robotics thing. When I saw what they were doing, I saw that it's not the same thing. That there is something which she was starting from scratch. She was teaching these children whereby they will not forget their knowledge. But even we are just giving us an end product. You know, like somebody somewhere, baby, I was fixing the leg and whatever. But this person was teaching us how to get this thing done. So, and I saw that passion, and I saw what she was doing, and I participated in the class. That was what convinced me. So, but the level of frustration someone like me received, the way people looked at me, the way people were seeing it, you know, I don't want to go into that issue because if you look at I know, you know, it is a female. And there's a way people see things here now. So the way I was looking, I was seeing what I call what I create. She has this thing in her mind, in her brain, and she wants to impact. So that was what I keep on seeing whenever she comes and whenever she's talking about this issue. And whenever I see interact with the children, like I told you, I have 3 stages of my reason for being so passionate. Number 1, the children, who are the people that we actually teach. My Lord Bishop, and then the provider, absolutely. Do you know at the point I said, if I say, just 2 rules because I want to wine on there. and we were looking for how to get them somewhere to stay. I would tell you the pastor, not a place, don't find nothing, just to teach my people. So I owe her a lot. No matter I'm no longer in this, but I owe her a lot. I got that thing to see it in an African person. Somebody who wants to put himself or all he knows into another person. Not mine. I'm telling you. I know what the government is going through about this robotics. They couldn't fit it, they couldn't move forward. Then my bishop was pushing. And I was pushing, so I was pushing. And we were able to come to the level where
This is beautiful.
So to me, I feel fulfilled. My 4 years in education was not a waste.
Absolutely.
To me,
absolutely.
honestly speaking,
This is a legacy.
I owe it.
And I
And
congratulate
let's do it. All right, guys.
Uche, please, where is what's the next level? I mean, you have achieved it. This is a major milestone.
Yeah.
So what's the next level? Because we know that you are just starting. So tell us a little about what was just in your mind about taking this to the next level.
So the work just started now for me. I said in the past, I lived in a world where I wanted to become, and I didn't find someone holding my hands to get to where I want. Then now I have the opportunity to hold so many people's hand, and I have the platform now to hold their hands. Now we are going to focus on every child that is interested from taking this to the next level. How do we expose them to international curriculums, international digital skills that could actually help them get work, whether they are in Nigeria or anywhere, to become sustainable? We have to expose them into the real world of robotics and engineering and coding, because most people think that, oh, I want to be a doctor. What's my business with robotics and coding? But your business is the part that we need robotics. Doctors, we need AI. Doctors, we need AI for virtually anything you want to do. To become a doctor, to become a musician, to become a scientist, we need AI. So right now we are going to let them understand how to, communicate their career with the skill of AI and robotics. Then we are open to introducing them to international mentors and mentors in Nigeria, because most people don't know who to mentor. So they are going to have an open door of mentorship for these young people. We are going to help them secure admissions for those who are highly interested, scholarship based. We have a lot in plan, but we are also going to make sure that these children understand that we need to move from point A to point F. And we will continue our mobile lab, because we can't have everybody.
Yeah.
Yes. And for the future, we are looking forward to working with individuals, philanthropists that want to establish this in their communities and duplicate it, assuring them that currently we have the expertise to do this from point A to point Z.
All right. Finally, I think I should use this opportunity to thank our Lord Bishop, who actually I personally put my faith in, and he actually lived up to that expectation.
Yes.
And he is actually now shown the pathway for those who should understand that this is how we're going to change this society. This is how we're going to groom the young people into the digital age, into the AI age that we're moving into. He has set the template, and I think other people in different communities should emulate him. I thank him, and we are so proud of him. I'm particularly so proud of him, and the world needs more of people like him. And he also should be a role model for other bishops or other leaders in different communities, in different sectors, to actually move the society forward. Thank you.
Thank
Once
you.
again.
Thank you so much.